Hello, my name is Florence Chikeze and I'm the founder of Redalia and Entrepreneurs.ng. Redalia houses Entrepreneurs.ng, Redalia Workspaces, and the Business Clinic. We are all about business support and entrepreneurial support, making sure that you understand the business and that you're doing business right. So over time, because we have a support service that we render, we get asked a lot of questions. Should I register as a business name or as a limited liability company? What do I need to know about trademarking my brand? Should I register an NGO? So today I'm going to take time to explain the differences between your business name, your limited liability company, your partnership, if you decide to do NGO, and your trademark, so that you will understand the law and also make sure that you are doing the right thing. Now, when you start a business, really choosing the right business structure to run with your business is very important. It's an important decision and you should not make mistake in choosing them. Now, before we go forward, I'm going to explain what sole proprietorship mean, what the corporation mean, what partnership mean, and some terms that I'll be talking about in this video as well. I'm going to explain them so that when I then go around to discuss the factors that you have to consider, it will be easy for you to comprehend. Now, who is a sole proprietor? A sole proprietor is someone, just one person, doing business by him or herself. That is what sole proprietorship means. Now, when you want to register this with CAC, CAC means Corporate Affairs Commission. You either register it as a business name or you are going to be partnering with someone in registering it. So business name is also something that people call enterprises or ventures. You hear someone say, I want to register a venture, I want to register an enterprise. That is business name, and it's the same thing as sole proprietorship registration. And I will also go around to explain the differences between them, difference between the corporation, which is a limited liability company, and the sole proprietor, with all of these factors listed here. Now, what is a partnership? So when two people, more than one person, when they come together and they say, okay, we want to form a business together, then it's partnership. But the most important thing that you need to understand in your partnership is that you must have a partnership agreement, which is called a partnership deed. And in that partnership agreement, it contains all the information that you need to be aware of, everything about the business. And the partnership agreement is an agreement, a free template that you get in the Ultimate Legal Guide. So we recently published the Ultimate Legal Guide, the Entrepreneur and the Law, the Ultimate Legal Guide to doing business in Nigeria. So if you want to do business in Nigeria, if you're currently doing business in Nigeria, if you're a foreigner, you want to do business in Nigeria, we took into consideration 147 questions that businesses ask around company formation, around intellectual property, around buying a business, around franchising, around paying your taxes, advertising, running business online, and foreigners doing business in Nigeria. All the questions that keep you awake at night are the things that we answered in 147 questions. And then what we did with the legal guide is to get 3 of the best lawyers, 3 of the best company lawyers that we know to really digest this. And as an organization, we make sure that it reads like ABC. In 8th grade, it means that you can understand it. So if you have any question that I'm not able to explain here, then you should get that guide now. It just costs 12,500 naira. And you can get it at www.entrepreneurs.ng/shop. Just go to this thing or call us on 081-881-22223 and you can get the guide. Now let's dive right back into it. Like I said, The sole proprietor is also known as a business name. Partnership is two people forming it. Now the corporation is like when you are incorporating your company. When people say I want to incorporate my company, that's what it means. It is limited liability company. Like the name implies, your liability, what you put into the business, is limited. So let's now go right and explain all the factors that you need to consider before you choose a business structure. So when we looked at this thing, we are thinking, okay, how can we even explain it so that you understand it? Now we took all of these factors and know that it affects each of these business structures separately. And one more thing before I go down to explaining it, I want to talk about the NGO. I don't have it here. So NGO is for people who engage in social work, like social enterprises, charity organization, churches. So if you want to do good in the society, it's best that you register as an NGO. And then trademarking your brand is protecting your brand against theft. So as you begin to run your business, you may be thinking, oh, I don't have anything to protect. If you feel that you don't have anything to protect, you know that you're just starting the business, right? A brand like Coca-Cola also started from somewhere. If they thought they didn't have anything to protect, look at where they are now. So your name, your logo, your brand should be protected, should be trademarked with the Ministry of Trade and Investment, so that when someone steals your brand, you can sue them for stealing your brand, and we can help you do that as well, and you know the number to call, right? So let's go right into it. Now, the factors you have to consider before you choose the business structure: flexibility. So before you register your business, you want a structure that is flexible, that will give you room to improve, that will give you room to do many things. So the business name, the sole proprietorship business, is not a lot flexible, because there are so many businesses that you cannot do when you are running a sole proprietorship business. So but the limited liability company, the corporation, it gives you room to be more flexible, to add on many more businesses. But it's also important that you note is that when registering as a corporation, we have different share capitals. There are some businesses that you will do, it demands that you shouldn't just register it as just 1 million share capital. So it depends on how flexible you want to be, depends on how the businesses that you want to run and all the other things that you want to run as well. Now we talk about complexity. Okay, which business is easy for you to register in terms of your accounting, in terms of your taxing, which one is more complex? Now, the sole proprietor is simpler to register. It is not all that expensive. It just costs 20,000 naira. And then when you pay your taxes as well, it is not that a complex structure. So we say that the corporation is more complex in terms of the paperwork, in terms of the registration, in terms of your taxes as well. So those are the things that you have to consider before you choose a business structure. Now, liability. What liability means is, okay, what are you liable for in the business? So if you talk about sole proprietorship, if you're owing someone, so if you're owing me today, if I want to collect my money, I'll come to your house, I'll carry your car, I'll carry your hair, I'll carry everything. That means that you, it's not just your business, you are liable. If your business owes someone, you yourself, you like Florence, you are the person who owes the person, not just your business. You and your business is seen as one thing. So if you owe me, if your business owes me, it means that you owe me, and you can use every single thing that you have to pay me for the debt that you owe me. So that's what the liability for the business name. But for the corporation is seen as a legal entity. What an illegal entity means is that it's seen as a person in the law. So whatever I contributed in, whatever share that I own, whatever I contributed to the company, it's what my liability is in that business. So, and when there's a problem, when the business owes people, is a business that all the people, not me as an individual. So that means your liability is limited, and that is why it is called the limited liability company. So it can be sued, and it can also sue someone. So we talk about your taxes. So we have a new tax act, so it is important that you consult with a tax consultant, or that you speak with a lawyer. The sole proprietor, you pay your personal income tax, but the limited liability company, with your personal income tax, you also pay the company income tax. However, the new law states that if your business does not make up to 25 million naira, it means that you are not paying any tax. But like I said, it's important that you speak to a tax consultant. So control. If you want more control, if you want to be making the decision yourself, everything must pass through you. The sole proprietor, it gives you more control in your business. But as your business expands, the limited liability company, you should have board of directors, you should have people who help you in making decisions. So you don't have all the control in the corporation as the business grows. But maybe as you just start up, maybe you're the only one who is making the decision for the business. But as your business grows, it's important that you put into consideration that you have to get people who are knowledgeable in your field, and they form a board of directors that will make decisions. So that kind of takes away all the control from you. Now, capital investment. So for the sole proprietor, if you are starting your business, because it doesn't even give you the ability to give shares, right? So you want to start, you're starting with your savings, family money, or grants, free money from government. But for limited liability company, most times, aside your savings, family money, or maybe you also applying for grants, you have better chances of applying to loans, and also investors investing in your business, because two ways that people invest in businesses is that they either are seeking for equity when they make investment, or it's debt financing, so they want their money back in some way and you're paying interest. But if they are getting equity, it means that somehow they want shares in the business, and the corporation, the limited liability company, gives you the ability to do that. So there are some businesses that require some special licenses, special permits and regulations. This also depends on the type of industry and the sector that you operate in. So it doesn't matter whether you're registering as a sole proprietor or your business is partnership or corporation. It depends on the industry that you are. And like I said, there are some businesses that you can't even register as a 1 million share capital. So if you're registering an insurance company business, or let's say you are registering a bank, there are special requirements, special licenses, special permits that you have to obtain before you do those businesses. And if you want to learn also all the businesses that you can and you cannot do, the answers are contained in the Ultimate Legal Guide. This is a book that I know that every single entrepreneur needs. If you are running a business and you want to do it right, you don't want to enter into trouble, you want to make sure you're on the right side of the law. Instead of being a victim, you become a victor with all the information that you have. So it means that you should get this book right now as you are watching this video. And then we have a support service that helps you register your business. A business name goes at 20,000 naira, limited liability company 55, trademark 60,000 naira, and you can always call 081-881-22223 or write to us at contact@redalia.com, to get your business registered. And if you want to purchase any of our resources, just pay bingo to this account. Send evidence of payments to WhatsApp 08038874148, or business@entrepreneurs.ng. I hope that this kind of helps you understand the basic difference between all the different business structures and your trademark and all the things that you need to know and do before you choose a business structure. So thank you for coming to my talk, and subscribe to our YouTube video. Tell people about the work that we do at Redalia and at entrepreneurs.ag, and bye-bye.